shadow on the doorway, old echoes in my chest, steps of those who hurt me, still falling in my breath. But time bends in the silence, a place I couldn't see. Love walks in the hallway and sets the captive free. Oh, I feel the trembling rise, a truth I can't deny. In the quiet room of mercy, all the walls fall to the floor. Every wound becomes a window, every tear becomes a door, and the hands that once betrayed me are the hands I'm holding now. In the quiet room of mercy, grace is speaking soft and loud. Oh, memories like dust storm swirling in my past. Ooh, but in your shaking faces, I saw my heart at last. The pain that tried to break me just paved a different way, and love became the lantern that turned the night to day. In the quiet room of mercy, all the walls fall to the floor. Every wound becomes a window, every tear becomes a door, and the hands that once betrayed me are the hands I'm holding now. In the quiet room of mercy, grace is speaking soft and loud. Listen, hate can't heal what's broken, fear can't save what's fading, but mercy, mercy rebuilds what we lost. I'm not here to punish you, I'm here because grace pulled me through what you meant for harm. Love turned it into light. In the quiet room of mercy, every chain falls without sound. Where the heart once carried sorrow, now forgiveness gathers round, and the hands that once betrayed me are the hands I'm holding now. In the quiet room of mercy, grace is speaking soft and loud. Dust was on the doorway, silence in the air. time, where the lost years run back home. Every shadow turns to gold, every sorrow melts like morning on the roads we used to roam. And you're shaking arms around me, to more than words could ever say. Where the lost years run back home, joy is finding us today. Yeah. Your voice was like an old wind. I thought it died away. Whispered in the sunlight, you rose again to stay. The life we lived in distance, came rushing to your side. And memories we buried opened up so warm and wide. Where the lost years run back home, every shadow turns to gold, every sorrow melts like morning on the roads we used to roam. And you're shaking arms around me, pull the story back to grace. Where the lost years run back home, love is lighting up this place. So many nights, I held your name like a heartbeat. So many days, I wish the miles would break. But here we are, no more distance, no more waiting, just breath. And the joy we couldn't fake. Where the lost years run back home. Oh, where the lost years run back home. All the silence bursts in light, and the weight of all the waiting falls like dust into the night. Your trembling arms around me lift the world back into place, and the name I carried empty fills my chest with living grace. Where the lost years run back home, every tear turns into flame. Every moment we were parted runs to meet us once again. And the heartbeat that was hidden starts to rise and rise in me. Where the lost years run back home, I can finally leave. Finally footsteps from the palace still echo in my chest. Silk that once embraced me now feels like distant breath. I ran from what had shattered, a life I couldn't keep, and wandered into silence where the desert learns to speak. I feel the trembling rise, a truth I can't deny. In the quiet room of mercy, where the dunes hold every tear, all the pride I built in Egypt starts to fall and disappear. And the hands that once were trembling from the life I left behind. In the quiet room of mercy, I find peace I couldn't find. 40 years of footsteps putting all my fear away. Yeah. In the quiet room of mercy, where the dunes hold every tear, all the pride I built in Egypt starts to fall and disappear. And the hands that once were trembling from the life I left behind, in the quiet room of mercy, I find peace I couldn't find. Listen, running doesn't free you, shadows don't forget you, but mercy meets you where you fall. I'm not the man I once was, but the desert held me still, and what I feared would end me became the place God shaped my will. In the quiet room of mercy, where the night moves slow and wide, all the chains I brought from Egypt start to loosen from inside. And the hands that once were empty hold a hope that won't depart. In the quiet room of mercy, God was remaking all my heart. Darkness held the morning, fear breathed through the land. A nation crushed in silence under Pharaoh's trembling hand. She held a fragile heartbeat, wrapped in linen, wrapped in tears. The law was cold and merciless, a blade against her fears. But love refused to vanish, though the night pressed ever near. So she built a hope from rushes, with hands that shook like rain, and placed a newborn promise on the river of her pain. A sister in the shadows, her footsteps soft as dust. She chased the drifting cradle with a trembling quiet trust. The water echoed warnings, but her courage would not rust. In the light, wrapped in reed shadows, where the midnight waters breathe, every ripple hid a promise Egypt's crown could not conceive. Though the laws were sharp as metal and the sorrow weighed like stone, in the light, wrapped in reed shadows, God was guarding seeds unknown. And sunlight broke the surface, where the cradle came to rest. A princess saw the trembling of a child, the world oppressed, and mercy touched the future as she drew him to her chest. In the light, wrapped in reed shadows, where the cries were meant to cease, every breath defied the darkness with a whisper begging peace. And the waters of the river carried hope through empire's might. In the light, wrapped in reed shadows, life rose white into light. whispers in the sunrise, footsteps in the sand, people growing quietly across the borrowed land. The names were bright as fire, they're tense like evening stars, but power feared the rising of a hope they kept in jars. And the wind began to shift as the throne grew cold and stiff. When shadows count the stars, every light becomes a threat, every child becomes a warning. Power tries to soon forget, and the chains begin to rattle long before they lock your hands. When shadows count the stars, freedom trembles where it stands. A ruler lost the stories, forgot the ones who saved. Fear became his counsel, and pride became his slave. The people kept on rising like rivers after rain, but rising turned to burden when the crowd could not contain. When shadows count the stars, every light becomes a threat, every child becomes a warning. Power tries to soon forget, and the chains begin to rattle long before they lock your hands. When shadows count the stars, freedom trembles where it stands. They rose in the quiet, they grew in the daylight, but fear don't wait for battles, it builds them in the night. A people made of promise, a king made out of stone, and shadows always tighten when they feel the stars have grown. When shadows count the stars, every breath turns into weight, and the hope that lit their father starts to bend beneath the fate. But even under pressure, every heartbeat still appears. When shadows count the stars, they keep shining through the fears. When shadows count the stars, every whisper tells the truth. You can chain a weary body, but you can't imprison youth. And the fire in their story starts to spark in hidden jars. When shadows count the stars, heaven listens to the scars. Low husky ad-libs, dry minor tense. Footsteps in the clay dust, whispers in the heat, a people growing quietly in every hidden street. Their shadows stretch like branches across a weary land, but fear grew in the palace like a tremor in the sand. And the throne began to shake at the numbers they could make. Songs that never learned to breathe, names that daylight couldn't keep. Every cradle wrapped in silence, every mother forced to weep. And the chains began to rattle long before they touched their feet. Songs that never learned to breathe fell in dust along the street. songs that never learned to breathe, names the daylight couldn't keep. Every cradle wrapped in silence, every mother forced to weep, and the chains began to rattle long before they touched their feet. Songs that never learned to breathe fell in dust along the street. They grew in the shadows, they rose in the fields. But fear don't fight with armies, it breaks before it yields. So a crew were left the palace, sharp as desert heat, to end the breath of suns before their hearts could even beat. Songs that never learned to breathe, caught in orders caused by fear, and the hope that lit their fathers turned to ashes year by year. But even in the darkness, every heartbeat still believes. Songs that never learned to breathe fill the night with buried pleas. Songs that never learned to breathe, still they rise in silent ways. You can silence every cradle, but the promise never caves, and the fire in their story starts to burn beneath the grief. Songs that never learned to breathe teach the shadows disbelief. Low, husky ad-libs, dry, minor, fading like dust. Golden bowls on marble, sweet fruit at every meal, silk stitched to my shoulders, shoes lined in shining teal. They dressed me like a sunrise and taught me how to stand. But shadows in the courtyard kept reaching for my hands. Ooh, the comfort felt so heavy, like a blessing with a bruise. 'Cause the palace keeps me shining, but my people walk in chains. Yeah, the palace feeds my body, but their hunger fills my veins. I'm a child of apart, silk upon my shoulders, but the sand is in my heart. I watched them lift the water, felt the dust beneath their feet, saw my brothers in the sunlight working under Pharaoh's heat. Their eyes were forged in fire, mine softened by a throne. And every step I'm taking feels like walking over bones. Ooh, the truth keeps breaking softly in the corners of my mind. They call me son of Pharaoh, but the mirror says I'm not. My blood runs with the captives, my history runs hot. And the closer that I listen, the louder grows the ache. split the dark. Silk upon my shoulders, but the sand is in my heart. Silk on the outside, but the desert's in my soul. Silk resting on my shoulders, feet laid at my feet. But every step in comfort felt heavy in its beat. I watched my brothers bending under stones they couldn't bear. Guilt crept through the palace like a fever in the air. And the truth began to shake at the choices I must make. The day my hands fell into fire, when my silence couldn't stay, when the cry of one oppressed pulled my reason far away, and the rage began to rumble long before I felt this heat. The day my hands fell into fire, left no refuge at my feet. I saw an overseer striking, a man with eyes like mine. Saw blood upon the sunlight, heard mercy on the line. Something tore inside me, and the world turned sharp and dire. A prince beside a slave rode, standing inches from the fire. The day my hands fell into fire, when my silence couldn't stay, when the cry of one oppressed pulled my reason far away, and the rage began to rumble long before I felt this heat. The day my hands fell into fire, left no refuge at my feet. I ran from what I'd done, I fled beneath the sun, but guilt don't fade in distance. It follows every run. So the desert pulled me inward, where the nights were stern and deep. 40 years of silence took the man I couldn't keep. The day my hands fell into fire, burned the prince I used to be, and the pathways of my future split apart and carried me. But even in the exile, every heartbeat still believes. The day my hands fell into fire, lit a flame beneath the grief. The day my hands fell into fire, though I vanished in the haze, there's a calling in the desert that no shattered man betrays. And the fire that once destroyed me stirs a will I can't deny. The day my hands fell into fire, woke a purpose left to rise. Fire broke me, but it made me. the hillside, wind whispering slow, saw a glow in the shadows where no light should go. Branches wrapped in fire, but the flames would never fall. So I stepped toward the mystery, like it somehow knew my call. And the silence pulled me closer, till I heard my heartbeat shake. Where the fire doesn't fade, I felt the trembling of my soul, and a voice rose from the stillness, saying, take off what you hold, for the ground beneath your footsteps is a place the heavens made, where the fire doesn't fade. Name cut through the night air, soft but sharp as stone. Moses, Moses, calling, like it already knew my bones. I turned my face and trembling, not sure if I should stay, but the holy wrapped around me in a flame that wouldn't sway. Where the fire doesn't fade, every fear fell to the ground, and the man I thought was broken heard a purpose in the sound. Oh, the desert felt like nothing, till that voice began to say, this is holy, holy ground today, where the fire doesn't fade. The fire that never fades, still whispering my name. Dust along the hillside, morning in my eyes, nothing but the quiet and a weight of every step I'm taking feels like walking soft and slow. Still the silence cuts a path through the echoes of my past. These 40 years of quiet footsteps, where the desert shapes my name, where the wind becomes my teacher and the sunlight hides my shame. I was prince in Pharaoh's kingdom, now I'm dust beneath my feet. In these 40 years of quiet footsteps, I hear truths I didn't need. I watch the seasons circle like a lesson in the sand. Time moves without hurry, like it's holding out its hand. The sheep don't know my story, they just follow where I go. And somewhere in the silence, I feel something start to grow. These 40 years of quiet footsteps, where the desert shapes my name, where the wind becomes my teacher and the sunlight hides my shame. I was prince in Pharaoh's kingdom, now I'm dust beneath my feet. In these 40 years of quiet footsteps, I hear truths I didn't mean. Listen, the desert don't forget you, it just breaks you down to bone. It strips away the voices till you stand here all alone. Somewhere in the stillness, in the heat I try to bear, I feel a spark of calling, rising quiet in the air. These 40 years of quiet footsteps, where the long nights make me see. I was running from my shadow, but the desert ran with me. And the dust that once accused me starts to look like sacred ground. In these 40 years of quiet footsteps, God is whispering without sound. God is whispering without sound. We walked out from the waters, still shaking off the night. The sand beneath our footsteps felt warm beneath the light. Behind us sank the shadows where the tyrants used to roar, and joy began to gather on this brand new freedom shore. And the rhythm of the morning started dancing in our bones, on the steps on the freedom shore. We're moving like never before. Every heartbeat's turning brighter, every breath is something more. Let the congas guide the daylight, let the long road hum its slow. We are walking out of darkness with our step on the freedom shore. The waves behind us folded like pages closing slow. The fear that chained our breathing had nowhere left to go. The breeze was soft with promise, like a lantern in the sky, and we could hear tomorrow in the laughter passing by. And the rhythm of the morning kept on rising from the ground, on the steps on the freedom shore. We're moving like never before. heartbeat's turning bright. Every breath is something more. Let the congas guide the daylight. Let the long road hum its lore. We are walking out of darkness with our steps on the freedom shore. The waters made a doorway, the desert made a song. The chains that held our story aren't the ones we walk along. Let the road begin its rhythm, let the sunlight hold the score. We are people shaped by freedom, and we're dancing evermore on the steps on the freedom shore. Let the daylight open wide, every echo turns to laughter, every heartbeat walks in stride. Let the congas keep on moving, let the old winds fade before. We are living in the rhythm of the steps on the freedom shore. On the freedom shore. Ooh, walking evermore. Mm. 40 years of footsteps, lost beneath the sand. A wandering old shepherd, with an empty, quiet hand. I thought my story ended, just a shadow in the day. But a flame stood in the silence, like it had something left to say. And my heart began to tremble at a fire that didn't die. Then I heard the calling, deep as thunder in my bones. A voice split the desert, pulling me from all I'd known. And the ground beneath my footsteps turned to holy, trembling earth when I heard the calling. Oh, calling me to who I'm worth. Moses, 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 whisper, cut the stillness like a knife. A voice I couldn't run from. Oh, woke the ashes of my life. I hid my face and shaking. I was dust before his flame, but he spoke into my weakness, like he already knew my name. Then I heard the calling, breaking chains I couldn't see. A father lit a future where a slave could walk out free, and the fear inside my heartbeat bowed before the words he gave. When I heard the calling, the calling, they're calling me to stand again, calling me to lead again. I am nothing on this desert, but his fire makes me flame. I heard the calling, and I cannot stay the same. Little reed boat on the river wide, drifting slow on a lazy tide. Hands that fear the darkness, let the water choose the way. And a palace door was open on a quiet baby day, and the wind kept softly humming. Child, you're gonna find your name. Yeah. Light on the long road, shining where I couldn't see. Yeah. Light on the long road, pulling every step in me. Every moment felt like wandering, till the truth began to show. There was light, light on the long road. Desert nights in shepherd shoes, stars above with hidden clues. Heard a fire call my heartbeat, said it's time to rise again. Saw the water split before me like an old forgotten friend, and the wind kept softly humming. Child, you're walking where you lay. Light on the long road, light on the long road, shining where I couldn't see, shining where I couldn't see. Light on the long road, light on the long road, pulling every step in me, pulling every step in me. Every moment felt like wandering, till the truth began to show. There was light, light on the long road. I walked through fear and fire, walked through sand and storm. Didn't know the path before me, but the sky kept keeping me warm. From the river to the mountain, from the night into the glow, every mile was mercy, more than I could ever know. Light on the long road, light on the long road, falling gentle on my started in the days. Light on the long road, light on the long road, turning shadow into praise, every step into praise. Every step became a story, every breath a place to grow. There was light, yeah, light on the long road. Shadows on the doorway, old echoes in my chest, steps of those who hurt me, still falling in my breath. But time bends in the silence, a place I couldn't see. Love walks in the hallway and sets the captive free. I feel the trembling rise, a truth I can't deny. In the quiet room of mercy, all the walls fall to the floor. Every wound becomes a window, every tear becomes a door. And the hands that once betrayed me are the hands I'm holding now, in the quiet room of mercy, grace is speaking soft and loud. Memories like dust storms swirling in my past, but in your shaking faces I saw my heart at last. The pain that tried to break me just paved a different way, and love became the lantern that turned the night to day. In the quiet room of mercy, all the walls fall to the floor. Every wound becomes a window. Every tear becomes a door. And the hands that once betrayed me are the hands I'm holding now. In the quiet room of mercy, grace is speaking soft and loud. Oh, whisper, and hate can't heal what's broken. Fear can't save what's fading. But mercy, mercy rebuilds what we lost. I'm not here to punish you. I'm here because grace pulled me through. What you meant for harm, love turned it into light. In the quiet room of mercy, every chain falls without sound. Where the heart once carried sorrow, now forgiveness gathers round. And the hands that once betrayed me are the hands I'm holding now. In the quiet room of mercy, grace is speaking soft and loud.
Dust was on the doorway, silence in the air. Every step felt like a lifetime, leading me somewhere. But then I saw you standing, a lantern in the sun, and all the years between us started coming undone. Your trembling smile found mine, and the world fell back in time, where the lost years run back home. Every shadow turns to gold, every sorrow melts like morning on the roads we used to roam. And your shaking arms around me said more than words could ever say, where the lost years run back home. Joy is finding us today. Your voice was like an old wind. I thought it died away, but whispered in the sunlight. where the lost years run back home. All the silence bursts in light, and the weight of all the waiting falls like dust into the night. Your trembling arms around me lift the world back into place, and the name I carried empty fills my chest with living grace. Where the lost years run back home, every tear turns into flame. Every moment we were parted runs to meet us once again, and the heartbeat that was hidden starts to rise and rise in me. Where the lost years run back home, I can finally breathe. Footsteps from the palace still echo in my chest. Silk that once embraced me now feels like distant breath. I ran from what had shattered, a life I couldn't keep, and wandered in the silence where the desert learns to speak. I feel the trembling rise, a truth I can't deny. In the quiet room of mercy, where the dunes hold every tear, all the pride I built in Egypt starts to fall and disappear. And the hands that once were trembling from the life I left behind, in the quiet room of mercy, I find peace I couldn't find. 40 years of footsteps carved into the sand, a prince without a kingdom, a shepherd with no plan. But in the faded sunlight, oh, I saw a softer day. The desert became a letter, oh, guiding all my fear away. Hey, hey, hey. In the quiet room of mercy, where the dunes hold every tear, all the pride I built in Egypt starts to fall and disappear. And the hands that once were trembling from the life I left behind, in the quiet room of mercy, I find peace I couldn't find. Listen, running doesn't free, shadows don't forget you, but mercy meets you where you fall. I'm not the man I once was, but the desert held me still. And what I feared would end me, became the place God shaped my will. In the quiet room of mercy, where the night moves slow and wide, all the chains I brought from Egypt start to loosen from inside. And the hands that once were empty hold a hope that won't depart. In the quiet room of mercy, God was remaking all my heart.
crushed in silence under Pharaoh's trembling hand. She held a fragile heartbeat, wrapped in linen, wrapped in tears. The law was cold and merciless, a blade against her fears. But love refused to vanish, though the night pressed ever near. So she built a hope from rushes, with hands that shook like rain, and placed her newborn promise on the river of her pain. A sister in the shadows, her footsteps soft as dust. She chased the drifting cradle with a trembling, quiet trust. The water echoed warnings, but her courage would not rust. In the light wrapped in reed shadows, where the midnight waters breathe, every ripple hid a promise Egypt's crown could not conceive. Though the laws were sharp as metal and the sorrow weighed like stone, in the light wrapped in reed shadows, God was guarding seeds unknown. The cradle came to rest. A princess saw the trembling of a child the world oppressed, and mercy touched the future as she drew him to her chest. In the light wrapped in reed shadows, where the cries were meant to cease, every breath defied the darkness with a whisper begging peace. And the waters of the river carried hope through empires. In the light wrapped in reed shadows, life rose wide into light. Though the night declared its verdict, and the crown decreed despair. You can silence many children, but you can't write a prayer. For the fire born in shadows starts to rise beyond the grief. In the light wrapped in reed shadows, God was teaching hope to breathe. In the light wrapped in reed shadows, dry as teaching hope to breathe.
Whispers in the sunrise, footsteps in the sand, people growing quietly across a borrowed land. Their names were bright as fire, their tents like evening stars. But power feared the rising of a hope they kept in jars. And the wind began to shift as the throne grew cold and stiff. When shadows count the stars, every light becomes a threat. Every child becomes a warning. Power tries to soon forget, and the chains begin to rattle long before they lock your hands. When shadows count the stars, freedom trembles where it stands. A ruler lost the stories, forgot the ones who saved, and fear became his counsel, and pride became his slave. The people kept on rising like rivers after rain, but a rising turned to burden when the crown could not contain. When shadows count the stars, every light becomes a threat. Every child becomes a warning. Power tries to soon forget, and the chains begin to rattle long before they lock your hands. When shadows count the stars, oh, freedom trembles where it stands. They rose in the quiet, they grew in the daylight, but fear don't wait for battles. It builds them in the night. A people made of promise, a king made out of stone, and shadows always tighten when they feel the stars have grown. When shadows count the stars, every breath turns into weight, and the hope that lit their fathers starts to bend beneath the fate. But even under pressure, every heartbeat still appears. When shadows count the stars, they keep shining through the fears. Oh, when shadows count the stars, every whisper tells the truth. You can chain a weary body, but you can't imprison youth. And the fire in their story starts to spark in hidden jars. When shadows count the stars, oh, heaven listens to the scars. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Low husky, ad-libs and jive, minor tense. Low husky, ad-libs and jive, minor tense. Low husky, ad-libs, drive, minor tense. Footsteps in the clay dust, whispers in the heat, a people growing quietly in every hidden street. Their shadows stretch like branches across a weary land, but fear grew in the palace like a tremor in the sand, and the throne began to shake at the numbers they couldn't make. Songs that never learned to breathe, names that daylight couldn't keep. Every cradle wrapped in silence, every mother forced to weep. And the chains began to rattle long before they touched their feet. Songs that never learned to breathe fell in dust along the street. A ruler lost the stories, forgot the one who saved, and terror shaped his judgment, and pride became enslaved. The people rose like rivers, but rising fed the flame. So power drew its weapon at the echo of their name. Songs that never learned to breathe, names that daylight couldn't keep. Every
Cradle wrapped in silence, every mother forced to weep. The chains began to rattle long before they touched their feet. Songs that never learned to breathe fell in dust along the street. They grew in the shadows, they rose in the fields. But fear don't fight with armies, it breaks before it yields. So a cruel word left the palace, sharp as desert heat, to end the breath of suns before their hearts could even beat. Songs that never learn to breathe, caught in orders, caught by fear, and the hope that lit their fathers turned to ashes year by year. But even in the darkness, every heartbeat still believes. Songs that never learn to breathe fill the night with buried pleas. Songs that never learn to breathe, still they rise in silent waves. You can silence every cradle, but the promise never caves. And the fire in their story starts to burn beneath the grief. Songs that never learn to breathe teach the shadows disbelief. Low, husky ad-libs, dry, minor, fading like dust. Golden bowls on marble, sweet fruit at every meal, silk stitched to my shoulders, shoes lined in shining teal. They dress me like a sunrise and taught me how to stand. But shadows in the courtyard kept reaching for my hands. Ooh, the comfort felt so heavy, like a blessing with a bruise. 'Cause the palace keeps me shining, but my people walk in chains. Yeah, the palace feeds my body, but their hunger fills my veins. I'm a child of gold and linen, with a heart that falls apart, silk upon my shoulders, but the sand is in my heart. Them lift the water, felt the dust beneath their feet, saw my brothers in the sunlight, working under Pharaoh's heat. Their eyes were forged in fire, mine softened by a throne. Every step I'm taking feels like walking over bones. Ooh, the truth keeps breaking softly in the corners of my mind. They call me son of Pharaoh, but the mirror says I'm not. My blood runs with the captives, my history runs high. And the closer that I listen, the louder grows the ache. Yeah, the palace keeps me shining, but my people walk in chains. And the feast that fill my table can't undo my father's pain. Oh, I'm torn between the sunlight and the cries that split the dark. Silk upon my shoulders, but the sand is in my heart. Silk on the outside, but the desert's in my soul. Silk resting on my shoulders, feast laid at my feet. But every step in comfort felt heavy in its beat. I watched my brothers bending under stones they couldn't bear, and guilt crept through the palace like a fever in the air. And the truth began to shake at the choices I must make. The day my hands fell in the fire, when my silence couldn't stay, when the cry of one oppressed pulled my reason far away, and the rage began to rumble long before I felt its heat. The day my hands fell in the fire left no refuge at my feet. I saw an overseer striking, a man with eyes like mine. Saw blood upon the sunlight, heard mercy on a line. Something tore inside me, and the world turned sharp and died. A prince beside a slave road, standing inches from the fire. The day my hands fell in the fire, when my silence couldn't stay, when the cry of one oppressed pulled my reason far away, and the rage began to rumble long before I felt its heat. The day my hands fell in the fire left no refuge at my feet. Night hung on the hillside, wind whispering slow. Saw a glow in the shadows where no light should go. Branches wrapped in fire, but the flames would never fall. So I stepped toward the mystery, like it somehow knew my call. And the silence pulled me closer, till I heard my heartbeat shake. Where the fire doesn't fade, I felt the trembling of my soul. And a voice rose from the stillness, saying, take off what you hold, for the ground beneath your footsteps is a place the heavens made, where the fire in my eyes, nothing but the quiet and the weight of empty skies. I traded all the marble for a flock that doesn't know. And every step I'm taking feels like walking soft and slow. Still the silence cuts a path through the echoes of my past. These 40 years of quiet footsteps, where the desert shapes my name, where the wind becomes my teacher and the sunlight hides my shame. I was prince in Pharaoh's kingdom, now I'm dust beneath my feet. In these 40 years of quiet footsteps, I hear truths I didn't meet. I watch the seasons circle, like a lesson in the sand. Time moves without hurry, like it's holding out its hand. The sheep don't know my story, they just follow where I go. And somewhere in the silence, I feel something start to grow. These 40 years of quiet footsteps, where the desert shapes my name, where the wind becomes my teacher and the sunlight hides my shame. I was prince in Pharaoh's kingdom, now I'm dust beneath my feet. In these 40 years of quiet footsteps, I hear truths I didn't meet. Listen, the desert don't forget you, it just breaks you down to bone. It strips away the voices till you stand here all alone. But somewhere in the stillness, you're all alone. In the heat I try to bear, I feel a spark of calling. No, 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 rising quiet in the air. No, these 40 years of quiet footsteps, where the long nights make me see. I was running from my shadow, but the desert ran with me. And the dust that once accused me starts to look like sacred ground. In these 40 years of quiet footsteps, God is whispering without sound. Oh, we walked out from the water, still shaking all the night. The sand beneath our footsteps felt warm beneath the light. Behind us sank the shadows, where the tyrants used to roar, and joy began to gather on this brand new freedom shore. And the rhythm of the morning steps on the freedom shore. We're moving like never before. Every heartbeat's turning brighter. Every breath is something more. Let the congas guide the daylight. Let the long road hum its slow. We are walking out of darkness with our steps on the freedom shore. The waves behind us folded like pages closing slow. The fear that chained our breathing had nowhere left to go. The breeze was soft with promise, like a lantern in the sky. And we could hear tomorrow in the laughter passing by. And the rhythm of the morning kept on rising from the ground. On the steps on the freedom shore, we're moving like never before. Every heartbeat's turning brighter. Every breath is something more. Let the congas guide the daylight. Let the long road hum its slow. We are walking out of darkness with our steps on the freedom shore. The waters made a doorway. The desert made a song. The chains that held our story aren't the ones we walk along. Let the road begin its rhythm. Let the sunlight hold the score. We are people shaped by freedom, and we're dancing evermore. On the steps on the freedom shore, let the daylight open wide. Every echo turns to laughter. Every heartbeat walks in stride. Let the congas keep on moving. Let the old winds fade before. We are living in the rhythm of the steps on the freedom shore. Freedom shore. Freedom shore. We're walking evermore.
Years of footsteps lost beneath the sand. A wandering old shepherd with an empty, quiet hand. I thought my story ended, just a shadow in the day. But a flame stood in the silence, like it had something left to say. And my heart began to tremble that a fire that didn't die. The calling. Then I heard the calling, deep as thunder in my bones. A voice that split the desert, from all I'd known, and the ground beneath my footsteps turned to holy, trembling earth when I heard the calling, calling me to who I'm worth. Moses, Moses, whisper, cut the stillness like a knife. A voice I couldn't run from, woke the ashes of my life. I hid my face in shaking. I was dust before his flame.
can I stay the same? Little reed boat on the river wide, drifting slow on a lazy tide. Hands that feared the darkness let the water choose away, and the palace door was open on a quiet baby day. And the wind kept softly humming, child, you're gonna find your name.